Hey beauties, watch as I slay my client's face as a wedding guest. Look at that pretty baby, guys. So welcome to my channel. My name is Miriaki Aki, in case it's your first time stopping by. So to beat her face, I started by using this micellar water, and I'm using the one from Julie Diamonds Cosmetics. It's a Nigerian brand. So we are cleaning her face thoroughly. You know that a very clean canvas ensures a long-lasting makeup. So that's basically what I'm doing, and I went in with this witch hazel toner from Thayers. It's a very popular brand. I further wiped her face. This helps to control the oil and further cleanse her skin. So yeah, after that we used the serum from Zickel Cosmetics just to thoroughly hydrate her face, you know, to inform her face of the goodness coming over soon. So I just put that into her skin. Every step I take, guys, I made sure I wiped everything out. So you can see she has like these microbladed brows, so I was just cleaning the excess hair that was already peeking through outside that traced brow. But then her brows are very dark. I felt like they were so dark, so I had to go ahead and moisturize. I actually go ahead and put a good amount of moisturizer, especially under her eyes, because we're going to be going in there with a lot of powder and we don't want it creasing or cracking or looking cranky and cakey. So always focus your moisturizers more under the eye area. So moving over to the brows, in order to reduce the darkness, I had to apply some concealer over the brows, and then I applied some powder over it so that it can like reduce the darkness. You can actually see how everything is toning down. I went in with this pencil from Didi, and I am using the spoolie pad just to groom the brows, and then I'm just filling in the brows. I went ahead just to do like some overlining. I wanted to use what we already had there, so I just overlined and intensified it, but the shape was totally different, guys. I actually struggled with these brows. The shape that was initially done, there were two different shapes, so I really struggled. You will see how I struggled to make the brows look like sisters, you know. Finally, we got to the concealing part, and as you can see, it is still difficult. I face difficulties, trust me, guys. It's hard working on a canvas or an outline that you didn't create, so it's really crazy. At this point, I felt like I would have just cancelled everything I started from scratch, you know. So I'm just concealing, as you can see. I think everything basically is self-explanatory as you're watching. At this point, lights went off. We had to continue filming outside, guys. I didn't want to even stop this makeup tutorial. You can see that I was not able to even film her eye makeup, guys. I did this very soft, colorful blue, kind of smoky blue and green, light green smoky eye effect. So we had to move outside to continue shooting, guys. And trust me, the lighting wasn't bad. We were using natural light. It's not as if there was even sun. There was no sun shining this day, but I loved how her skin was even looking and glowing under the natural light. So the natural light was still beige. So if in case you're wondering what I've been applying, I was applying the Zickel Sweat Block, and then I went ahead to apply her foundation. I used the Almighty Maybelline foundation, the Fit Me foundation, the very soft, creamy, matte foundation. I love this foundation. This is always still my go-to foundation, trust me. So yeah, I just applied that generously, and then if you know me and you watch me very often, you would know that I never leave my beauty blender out. I must always go in with my beauty blender to ensure a very flawless skin-like finish. I went ahead with this concealer from Sylvie Mac. I am literally obsessed with these concealers because the concealers are bomb. They are creamy. You know how some of these concealers come in these very tiny long tubes, and they're not even like, I feel like if you look at the bottle, you're going to feel like the bottle of these concealers are foundations because they are actually very big. I don't know whether to say fat, but I love these concealers and I've been obsessed. I have got like 4 shades already, and I'm going to add more. You can see how they are blending effortlessly, just like butter. So I worked that concealer all over her T-zone where we will normally highlight. We are blending just like that. Once I was done, I went ahead with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and then I set those areas. I always take my time to do this because this will determine how long your makeup will actually last. So I make sure I press that powder to soak into that product very well. Okay, then I went ahead to contour. I applied her blush to bring in some dimension and some color to her face, and then of course we went ahead to contour her nose. You can see that I didn't do cream contour, cream blush, and I just went ahead and did the powder, and it made my makeup very fast. Like when you want to be fast, it's always good to skip like some of those steps. So I further went ahead now to apply powder on every other area of her face to set the rest of her face with her powder shade, as you can see. And oh my god, this is the look coming all together. I am just blending that powder in and making sure I'm blending every other stuff that I had placed on her face, checking where there's anything that needs blending. When I was done with that, I dusted out the excess powder under her eyes, went ahead to reverse contour, you know, just for, you know, I did a very dramatic eye. This eye is dramatic, yeah, for a daytime look, so I had to go ahead and do something very subtle. I didn't want the face to be very sharp. That's why I kept the face really nude and soft, like very subtle. Yay! One of my favorite parts of makeup. Because the eyes were really heavy, I had to stay low with the lips. That's why you don't see me using lipsticks. I'm just going to be using glosses. These two glosses I'm using, there's one from Zickel and there's one from Flawless Ivy, and there's one from Adventure. So I mixed those three glosses to give this lip look. You can see how the glosses are really super pigmented, because you see I haven't used any lipstick underneath. These are just the glosses. See how pigmented those glosses are. Yes, I highly recommend. In case you're watching and you don't know, I have a beauty store on TikTok and on Instagram, all Miriaki Beauty Store. You can check that out. We have amazing authentic makeup products and tools. Please share and please purchase. A girl needs to survive. Hello. So the look is almost coming together, as you guys can see. I'm just doing like the finishing touches. Now I'm applying the highlight in between the bridge of her nose, and then I always go ahead to blend with my fingers just to make sure everything dissolves. I don't just want everything to sit there. And I went ahead to apply her highlight too on her cheeks, just a very good amount that would just be okay. And yeah, I'm just basically putting her liner. I realized at this point I almost forgot, guys. I was like, something is off on this look, and then I went ahead to do her water liner. I took out her band, applied powder all over, just basically finishing off, like, you know, those final last moment touches, checks here and there, so that we can now fix it. And I'm using my Kiss Beauty fixer. This is my favorite fixer. Whenever I fix the makeup, it reduces like the powdery effect, and yeah, just relaxes the makeup. I go in with my setting spray. Now I'm using this lock-in from FBH Cosmetics. Spray it all over. It gives a very beautiful finish. It gives this beautiful long-lasting shine. This spray is very powerful and very beautiful. It keeps your makeup 24 hours. I sent the makeup in with my beauty blender, and voila, here is the finished look. We are using no artificial light. This is just natural lighting. See how well blended that makeup looks. Are my hands not blessed? Comment down below. Are my hands not blessed? Look at how flawless this makeup is looking, guys. I love it. I love the eyes. I love everything about this look. Guys, check this out on low lights. Where is the unblended face? Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notification bell so that you will be notified each time that I upload any new content. See you guys in my next video. Ciao, shalom.